Friday night, January 18th, 2013. Join the Morris Hills Television Network at Morris Hills High School, Rockaway, New Jersey, for the clash between the High Point Cats and the Morris Hills Knights. The Knights take the floor with Billy Morin, Joe Natale, Jason O'Shea, Corey Crevecoeur, and Christopher Carabello. Number 5, the Department of Defense. We have the opening tip. Morin grabs the opening tip, takes it to the basket. The shot is off, ripped down by Natale, who pulls it out. Flips it out to Carabello, who sets the offense. O'Shea into a cutting Morin. Morin has a lane off the side of the rim. Rebound by number 14 and a foul. Looks like they got Natale. We wait for the call. It is indeed Joey Natale with the first personal foul. 7:38 on the clock. Cats have it. Matt Tuohy's in the house. Headphones on, getting in the zone for the varsity game. 7.5 to go. 30 seconds elapsed. Cats have it, no score. There's an open look at a 3, number 45. The Knights grab the rebound. Morin gets it over to Carabello. To O'Shea. Crevecoeur out to Carabello. Guarded by number 2. I think you heard that loud and clear. Blue, 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 blue. As in, I'm going to take this shot and hopefully make the other team turn from red to blue. A little bit long on the shot, and the Cats have it. Pass to the cutter, number 3, is a little bit high, and the Knights will have it. Morin under his own basket. Gets it to Carabello. O'Shea out behind the 3-point arc on the left. Quick ball movement over to Natale into O'Shea. O'Shea, there's a fight for the ball between O'Shea and number 45. It's a jump. Cats have it. With 6:19 on the clock and no score. Has Carabello out on the perimeter. Morin takes away the baseline, so 13 tries to pull it back out. Having trouble finding a man, he does, number 14, guarded by Crevecoeur. Backing out to the point. Morin sets up in a defensive pose. There's a tip. Natale has a lane to the basket. He misses, but Billy Morin on the follow gets the bucket. 5:26 to go in the first, and the first points of the game belong to the Knights, 2-0. Natale fights around the screen. Crevecoeur inside the paint, behind the free throw line, guards his man, forcing the Cats to swing it around. Nice bounce pass to an open 3-point shooter, and he drains it for a 3-2 lead for the High Point Cats. Morin drives, he has a lane to the basket, and he banks it in. And the Knights are back on top with 4:44 to go, 4-3. Morin sets up, 13, stutter steps, throws it between the wickets of number 45, out of bounds off the right shin. O'Shea into the paint. O'Shea, a little strong off the back of the rim. Natalie came down with it. It was deflected out of bounds by the Cats, and the Knights will reset as my mom is in the house. Hello, Mom. I just kissed her on the cheek, for those who want to know. For those who don't, tough luck, now you know. Cats have it. They trail by 1, 4-3, 4:08 on the clock. The sound of the shoes squeaking on the hardwood floor warms the heart on a cold day in this January. 45 has it. Nice feed inside to number 14. 14 connects on the layup and is fouled by Crevecoeur. The bucket gives the Cats a 5-4 lead with 1 to come as Mr. Tenacity, number 23, Kevin Cassidy, checks into the game for the Knights. The free throw attempt is off the front of the rim. Crevecoeur secures the rebound, and Carabello brings it up to the floor. There's a layup by Crevecoeur with Tones on the other end for the foul. A 6-5 lead for the Knights with 3:24 to go in the first. Carabello, the Department of Defense, forces number 2 to dish it off. Cassidy goes for the steal. There's going to be a foul. It'll be the third team foul for the Knights. They'll get Carabello with his first personal. 3:09 on the clock. The Cats will go to the line, looking to take the lead. They trail by 1. First one is good. The score is knotted at 6 as Stackhouse checks into the game for the Knights. Second free throw is off the mark. O'Shea comes up with the ball. Number 3 was able to tip it away and goes up for an 8-6 lead for the Cats. Stackhouse hands it off to O'Shea. O'Shea wisely dishes it off to Cassidy. Cassidy's shot is off the mark, grabbed by number 45 of the Cats. Trailing by 2 with 2:44 on the clock. The Knights dig in on the defensive end. As Stackhouse converged with Cassidy, they flipped it out to the left, and the open man hit the jumper with 2:23 on the clock. The Knights call a timeout, the first timeout of the game, trailing 10-6. As we go live into the recorded huddle on the Mo Hills Television Network. It kind of sticks with you like a fungus. Knights will have it, trailing by 4 following timeout. Right now, team fouls stand at 3-0. Knights with 3. Into the game, number 24, Skylar Kotzen, and number 30, Nick DeZao. With Cassidy and number 15 also into the game, Stakos. Cassidy into the lane. Cassidy goes up strong, banks it off the glass. 2 bounces off the rim and in, and cuts the lead to 2. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. 10-8. DeZao with the tough defense. 45 though, spins around, creates some space, and knocks it down. 12-8. Knights down by 4. Kotzen has a lane to the basket. He takes it. Put a little spin on it, but he grabs his rebound off the miss. His pass for Stakos was deflected, but Stakos with a nice concentration to catch and he floats it up and in and cuts it back down to 2 points with 1:29 on the clock. Stackhouse goes for the steal, gets called for the personal foul. That's the 4th team foul on the Knights. First one on Stackhouse. The Cats inbound the ball on the near side. Kotzen gets in it, hand in the face of the shooter, and the shooter lodges the ball between the backboard and the rim. Ladies and gentlemen, we're good for at least 1 or 2 of those a season. There's our first. Let's keep track. 12-10, and Knights have a chance to tie or take the lead on this possession. 1:12 to go. Cassidy has it. Out to DeZeo. DeZeo feeds it into a cutting Stakos, and Stakos, with a good hard cut, draws the contact, and he'll go to the line for 2 shots with a chance to tie up the game at 12. 1:04 on the clock. Stakos is money on the first one. Second one is off the mark. There's a foul. DeZeo was fighting his man for that loose ball and was fouled. That's the 2nd team foul on the Cats, who lead 12-11 with 1:02 on the clock. Stakos finds Stackhouse. Stackhouse launches from the corner, and Stackhouse drains it. Call Roto-Rooter, that's the name, and he'll knock that bucket down the drain. 14-12, the Knights with a 2-point lead. As Paula and Darrell Hood of Mount Olive are in the house. The finest photographer I've ever met, and one of the finest men as well, Darrell Hood. There's a shot off the mark. Kotzen with a big board. Kotzen with the right idea. Kotzen grabs the rebound, finds a Nick DeZeo cutting down the floor, and goes to feed him the pass. It was just a little bit long. Good idea. And the Knights dig in on defense with 19 seconds and a 2-point lead. There's an open 3. He is off the mark. There's a foul down low. Number 2 or number 3 looks like he pushed Stakos out of the way and got called. It is on number 3. That's the 3rd team foul. They stand at 3 and 4. 4 for the Knights. 12 seconds left. Stakos will get the ball to Stackhouse. That's not easy to say. 10 seconds. Kotzen has it. Kotzen over to Stackhouse. 5 seconds. Stackhouse spin move. He drives out to Kotzen. Kotzen has a look at the buzzer! Kotzen off the feed from Stackhouse drains the 3, and it gives the Knights at the end of 1 a 17-12 lead as we take a timeout here on the Morris Hills Television Network.